Hello and welcome, my beautiful Libras. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for your finance and career for the month of July 24th. So let's see what we've got here. Each one of these rows signifies a week of the month, or you can take it as an all-over collective reading as the energy comes forth throughout your month. Now, starting off in your first row, you've been given the Courage card, okay? Ask what you are, ask yourself, what are you afraid of? So you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. So don't be afraid to go after something new. If a job, an in-house job opening should appear on the board, don't be afraid. If you've been thinking about wanting to change things up, have the courage to do it. Also have the courage to speak up to the powers that be this month. Don't be afraid to be creative and articulate when you are having conversations with your authority figures, with your bosses, with your supervisors, with people in authority. This is a time for you to stand up for yourself, okay? Defend your corner, that you've created and what you have there. Don't let anything hold you back from going forward. This is the advice that you're getting, that you need to overcome any situations where you feel, you're lacking confidence to go after something. The greasy hinge the squeaky hinge gets the grease, as they say. Don't be afraid to be the first one to make the call, the first one to step forward, the first one to go through that door of opportunity, okay? You may have been thinking about wanting to do something different or new. Now's the time for you to step up and take that opportunity. If something's opening up that says, hey, you could take a better position here where you have more of a supervisory position, excuse me, head of a team, being in charge of something over other people at your place of work. Don't be afraid to do that. Okay, you're going through a situation and a phase now of renewal, and the renewal card is that card of justice. And I do think that you're discovering your own life purpose now. This is like having a rebirth. You realize that you're going to release any judgments that you've had of other people, but you're also going to shirk off any judgments that are put on you now. Okay, you're reflecting back, but you're going through some self-evaluation, and you're saying, well, you know what? I'm moving forward in a new direction. I've got a second chance, a really good opportunity to go into a different position, a different job description, or even a new job entirely. So go after that. Don't be afraid. For those of you that want to be your own boss, your own entrepreneur, this again requires courage to get out there. If you've never been in that position before, know that you obviously, if you're thinking of it, you realize you have the ability to do it. And that means now is the time to step forward. Even if it's stepping forward to just make those plants, planting those seeds towards that future goal. So you've got a second chance at something. This is wonderful. And you're only going to want to work with those people that have the same goals, aspirations, and inspiration that you do. Beautiful. You're going to do research on it, okay? You're going to be Googling and researching and finding out information on some particular topic here that does have to do with your job and your career. Researching the best resources, researching the best locations, researching, the economy, researching things like that could all reflect how your job or your business could go. Maybe you're researching location. It's important that you take those steps if you're making huge changes when it comes to your job and your career. Coming in next, you've got the card of authority, and it says clashes with the boss or a challenge to your power will compel you to respond. Choose peaceful solutions if you can. Again, this could have to do to maybe speaking to your supervisor, your boss, HR, anything like that. But whoever's in it has the authority to change things when it comes to your job and your career, whether it's your income, your position, a challenge at work you're having, conflict of interest, anything like that. You may have to speak to your boss about something here. Okay, the owner, whatever. But don't get caught up in the moment. Don't let your emotions carry you away, because often when we do that, we say things and do things that they come back to bite us, haunt us, and we regret. Okay, so try to find a peaceful solution when you're compelled to respond to something that might get your, get your emotions stirred up here. You've got the Ace of Fire, and the Ace of Fire is that card of new beginnings and opportunities and creativity here. When we get that card, it means there could be something opening up here for you to be inspired about, to be optimistic about, to be happy about. And it brings change, right? Because we got that change card here too. So you're starting something new here. And when we had that renewal card, it was like you get a second chance. You're going after something new. You're going in a new direction. So you could be maybe starting a new business of your own, and it's going to be exciting. And you have this new passion within yourself now to create this change that you want. Maybe you spoke to your authority figures here, and maybe they're going to give you a higher position at work. Maybe you're going to take over the business. You're going to be your own boss that way. Or maybe some of you are going to just leave entirely and open your own business on your own. But it's also the card of changing careers. Okay, so you could be leaving where you are now and doing something different, and you need to have that courage and enthusiasm to go after it. Keep believing in yourself and your abilities, because that's how you're going to see yourself step up into this, getting a second chance of letting the powers that be and the universe and everybody know what you're made of, right? You're getting out there. You're taking that step. You've done the research. It was a brave move for you to make, but some of you now have realized this is a wonderful opportunity for you to take action and go after. Coming in next, you've got people skills. And it says you have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, a counselor, a salesperson, or head of a company. Yeah, simple as that. Also, the pineapple, if we go way back in history, was the fruit that if you had a pineapple on your table, you were doing well. Okay, you were wealthy, or you were doing very well in society's standards. So here you are moving up. You've got people skills. You have that ability to market yourself. You have that ability to step up and be brave and let the powers that be know who you are and that you are an asset, and the credits that you have and abilities that you have to to be an asset to a company or to yourself. So get out there. Salesperson is the type of person that can go out there and convey information to other people to inspire them to purchase something or to want to go along with something that you're going to do. You have the ability to counsel other people, teach, preach, and convey helpful information to help build other people's emotions up and build other people's confidence up as well. Again, leadership, diplomat, right? Being able to go after what you want and taking on that leadership role. Coming in with that, you have the Queen of Fire. Now, the Queen of Fire is that Queen of Wands. She's very confident. She's the most confident queen in the deck, and she's inspired to go after her goals. She's worked hard. She's learned from her mistakes. She's learned from she's applied the research to do something. She's worked her way up to that point where now she can step out there with confidence and go after her goals. And she's not going to allow any distractions. She's not going to listen to the petty opinions of other people that could be envious of her newfound confidence to go after something new. And that's what you need to do. Okay, you be exuberant, be determined, continue going after these goals, because you have the people skills here to do that. You have the ability, skills in general to do that, my beautiful Libras. This is a card that says hold your head high, square your shoulders off, lift your chin a little bit higher, and let people know when you walk by, you got your stuff together. So stand in that confidence as you move forward. Coming in next, you've got the card of investment. And it says, invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. So this came up for someone else as well this month. This is saying that you have that ability now to go after what you want. Some of you might be deciding, hey, the only way I'm going to get ahead is to learn something new. And that means you're going to take some new form of study. Maybe some of you are going to be going to conventions. Maybe you're going to be bringing in sales reps or people that are educated in something that you do to teach you something new. Maybe you're taking an online course. Maybe you're actually going back to college or university or somewhere where you can get more assets, more education to put on your resume to invest in yourself, to bring yourself into that next tax bracket of income and success. Don't be afraid to do that. You've got the Ace of Air, which is the Ace of Swords next. And this is about you being inspired. You going after what it is you want, not being afraid, and stepping up into the power of who you are. And we said this all along throughout this whole reading, especially with the Queen with that Queen of Wands. So this is about hearing about something inspiring and brilliant and some new idea coming your way. You hear about something very quickly that comes in, and it's going to make you feel determined to go after this new goal. What is it that this sort of light bulb moment that goes off in your head that makes you have to move forward and do something different with determination? I think you're seeing a new improving situation, a concept or a project that's coming into you, and you're taking something new. Again, this is indicative of taking exams. Okay, so again, you're investing, some of you, in your time to add something to your resume. Okay, like I say, you could be taking some new form of study. Now, it might require you dipping into your savings during the process, so be careful. If you're taking time off to go back to school, be careful of how much you dip into your savings that you've put away, because you want to be able to have enough to fall back on. So basically, I think your finances are stable, because, when I said you've got the people skills to step up and do what you want, your finances are stable. But that doesn't mean that you should be going crazy spending it this month. Okay, be careful and mindful. If something happens here that requires you to have to dip into some of your savings, be mindful of, can I build that back up? Okay, is this going to make a difference on my retirement savings plan, or whatever the case is? Okay, so something might come up unexpected, or you might be planning something here that you're applying to education of some sort. Okay, well, my beautiful, beautiful Libras, this is your general finance and career for July. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and very successful month. Always know I send you lots of love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful Libras.